Hello and welcome back to Green After. My name is Ivy, and in today's video we're doing the Gemini season reading. So, let's get into this reading, let's get straight into it. Please remember, at the end of this reading I'm going to pull cards for each sign to see to see any extra information, or to see exactly how this is going to kind of affect you guys per sign. You can watch it for your sun, moon, rising. You don't have to, but you can if you want. And I will leave timestamps for that at the beginning of in the description below. I don't know what's going on today. I swear to God. If you don't want to watch the first part of this reading, you can skip to the end part. It doesn't matter. They're not one and the same, guys. It's fine. So let's get into this reading. Let's talk about Gemini season. So, pulled a card to kind of see what exactly the overall theme for this Gemini season is gonna be, and we got number 22 with Guardian Saturn and lessons. Yeah, not surprising. We've got the Oracle, wait for important information, and then we've got the pot, and we've got the hot card. So this Gemini season is really going to be about what are we ignoring? What are we just bottling away? What are we just storing away and not dealing with, right, in regards to our emotions, and how we feel about certain things, because all of this is going to come up in Gemini season. We have the eclipses, we have Mercury Retrograde during this entire thing, so this season is going to be pretty intense, not gonna lie. There is definitely a lot going to be coming up during Gemini season in regards to emotional traumas, in regards to people that we need to forgive. Well, more like the circumstances. More like coming to terms with the circumstances. I mean, you don't have to forgive them. I'm never gonna say you have to forgive someone, but you have to come to terms with the circumstances, and learning to heal that and be okay with that in some form or another. Because all of this is going to be coming out, right? It's like the pot's been boiling, guys. The pot's getting hot. It's getting boiling. Things are going to start to come. The pot's going to start to overboil soon. And this is all part of that lesson. This is all part of the lessons, right? This is all part of what's coming in Gemini season. So let's have a look. Gemini season. Okay, what do we got? What do we need to know? What does the collective need to know in regards to Gemini season? What does it need to know? The Eight of Wands. If I can get my finger out of the way, the Eight of Wands. The Magician. The Ace of Wands in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, absolutely. This is really about you conquering your demons, about you emotionally purging, especially to people who have done you wrong, especially to people who have mistreated you. People, like, because this to me is like trauma, like the Ten of Swords is something we don't get over, right? It's in reverse. This is something we don't get over. This is something that we never fully close out. We never fully heal. Um, Especially in regards to a King of Pentacles, in regards to someone we you know, someone who either A, had authority over us, or B, we, you know, we had a vast amount of respect for. And the Ace of Wands is like, you know, I thought that you were someone who I could trust, right? But you kind of fooled me. Six of Swords in reverse, something we could never get over. The Six of Cups is this coming back to be redone. Yeah, there's the Page of Wands. This is me coming forward to try and make amends. A lot of people are going to have people from their past come back to try and make amends. I don't know if I can trust you. I don't know if this is legit. Seven of Wands, me on my high horse. Me, you know, feeling really defensive. The Nine of Wands. I don't know if I can forgive you. Yeah. There's going to be a real, like, this eclipse season, this Mercury Retrograde. The main theme of this is healing from past trauma, right? This is stuff that's going to come up, and we're going to sit there and we're going to, no, I don't want to deal with this. But we got to deal with it because it needs to be healed. It needs to be released. It's got to go. Like, this is us releasing the emotional baggage. That baggage got to go. Because where we're going, that baggage can't come with us. And so this is us preparing to board the flight, to get on the ferry, to go somewhere, to go, you know, to go forward. But in order for us to go forward, we've got to let go of the baggage, because the baggage can't come with us. We can't keep dragging that baggage with us. No. Four of Wands in reverse. The five of Cups in reverse. The Death card, yep. You gotta get over it. You gotta try, even in small steps, even if it's small steps, there's a need to try and conquer this. There's a need to try and overcome this. There's a need to try and come to terms with it, or come to peace with it. You never have to, I'm never going to tell you you need to forgive that person, but you need to you need to be able to come to terms with it. You need to come to peace with it, because this is something that's happened. It's happened. You can't take it back. You can't take it back because it's happened. You can't unmake it happen. So now we have to come to terms with it. We have to come to peace with it. We're going to be, we got to be like, okay, it's happened. I'm not happy about it, but it's happened. The Star, it's all about personal growth. It's all about personal growth. The Nine of Swords in reverse, absolutely love that. The Judgment card, yes, love that. It's all about coming to terms with things. It's all about growth. Like, there's a lot of growth here, guys. There's a lot of growth. There's a lot of coming to terms with things. There's a lot of, because it's all coming up to this judgment moment. It's all coming up to this moment of needing to board the plane, or needing to take the ferry, or needing to take that leap, and not having the baggage with us, because it's going to weigh us down. And it's going to weigh us down, and the plane's not going to be able to take off, or the boat's going to sink, right? It's like, no, the baggage needs to not be there. The Five of Swords in reverse. Healing from things, because it's no longer worth fighting for. The Eight of Swords is something that we've been felt trapped by, and the Knight of Wands in reverse is the trauma. The Three of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Cups, and the full moon there. This is something that you've known for a while that needs to happen, but when it does come up to be healed, you're going to be a little like, deep breath, guys, deep breath. No, this is something that is happening because it needs to be healed. You're knowing that this needs to be healed because you know where you want to go now. You know where you want to go. You know what you want to do. You know where, like the full knows. This is eyes wide open, mate. This is where you know you need to go, right? Full in reverse. Seven of Cups, you've made your decision. The Three of Wands, you've made the plans. You're like, this is where I'm going. This is what I'm doing. Now it's time to clear the clutter. Now it's time to, so we can go. Emperor at the bottom of the deck. This is where it's leading you, to this moment, to this place, for you to become the Emperor, this boss, right? Or this boss right here is where it's leading you, right? This is what Gemini season is clearing us out for, so we can step into our power, and we can become the Emperor, and we can build our empires, and we can do what we need to do, because we've gained the spiritual enlightenment. The handman's underneath the Emperor. We've gained the enlightenment. We've gained the, we now know. We've now gained that clarity and that peace that we needed to gain. Gemini season be crazy. Okay, what do I normally pull for you guys for Echoes of Nature? That's what I pull. Let's stick here. I'm gonna pull you guys an extra card as well. But we're gonna start off with Gemini, because it's your season, so we'll start with Gemini. So, Gemini, tell me about Gemini, please. Gemini for their season. What do they need to know? These cards here. Okay, one more. What's the last one? Okay. Yeah, no kidding. And an extra card in regards to the eclipses this season. Eclipses bringing Gemini, please. These eclipses bringing Gemini. And I love Gemini season, please. Ooh, yes. Okay. Very interesting, Gemini. About that. So you guys have Weathering the Storm. This is card number 18. We have Saving for Winter. This is card number 28. We have number 33 with Challenges Ahead. And then we have the New Moon and Leo. Confidence is the key to your success. Yeah, absolutely. This is definitely going to be a season where it's going to be pretty hard for you guys. Sorry guys, this is your birthday season as well. What a sucky birthday season. Definitely a lot of challenges for you guys coming up this season. You guys are mutable though, so I mean, you guys are really changeable. You can go with it. You're easily swayed this way or that way. Be confident as you move through these challenges, because you are flexible. You are able to meet what needs to happen. There's a lot of like winter here, because you are able to weather this, right? You are able to weather this, because I feel as though you've been preparing for this, whether consciously or not, you've been preparing for this. And so I mean, this isn't like, I'm not going to say this is like a bad thing, because I do see you kind of being able to kind of deal with it. I do see you being able to overcome these trials. The key is just to have success with whatever is happening during this time, because I do feel as though with everything happening with the eclipses and the retrograde, you're able to kind of overcome it all with that new moon in Leo. Okay, thank you guys. Right, so that's what I've got for you guys, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed this reading, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Facebook. I will leave a link in the description below. So let's move on to Cancer. 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 What's going on with Cancer? Cancer. 4 cards, Cancer. Greedy. Cancer. Greedy. I'll allow it. Only this one, though. How are they best to work with these eclipses? Wow, Cancer, what is this? 2 cards as well? Jesus, what's with all the cards? Oh, no wonder why. Jeez Louise. Okay, where do I start? We have card number 16 with contemplation. We have card number 36 with healing. We have card number 68 with weeds and flowers. We have card number 19 with your personal power. And then in regards to the eclipses, the eclipse cycle, we've got the waxing moon, the energy is gaining momentum, and the new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. Y'all are going through fundamental change. Yeah, I understand that I'm a Cancer. So moon, hi. I understand. This is crazy, guys. You're definitely undergoing major healing here in regards to your emotion, in regards to your emotional baggage, in regards to your physical self, your well-being. Like, the whole thing is just kind of like going through healing. We've got contemplation here. For a lot of you, the cycle may have just recently ended. I just want to point that out. I feel for some of you, this healing cycle has just recently ended, and now you're kind of coming into a place of contemplation where you're kind of sitting there kind of looking back a little bit on the healing journey you've been on and going, wow, I've undergone quite a bit of personal growth, haven't I? Weeds and flowers and your personal power. These two are really talking about you having to come into your own, you really having to kind of decide what is serving you and what is not. I do feel as though you're going to go through a bit of a purge here, especially with the work through your fears here, and the energy is gaining momentum. You're definitely coming into your power. You're definitely coming into something very exciting, some brand new exciting opportunity, Cancer, that is just waiting for you, because you need to go through this last purge, which I feel is going to be a little intense. Sorry guys, but I feel as though it's going to be a little intense, but it is something that's very necessary. Again, it comes with Scorpio, so I mean, you know, you can handle it. But there's like this one last purge you need to push out before something very exciting comes your way, Cancer. That's very exciting. I'm very excited to see what that is maybe for you guys. But this is what I've got for you guys coming into coming into Gemini season. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will leave a link in the description below, but that is what I've got for you guys. And now we're going to move on to Leo. Okay, Leo, let's do you guys now. Let's see what you guys have got going on for my Leos going into Gemini season. Leos, what are they going to experience during Gemini season? Leos, Gemini season. Not even a dropped one with you guys. Gemini and Cancer were all over the place. But you guys are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, you guys are pretty good down. Okay, tell me the eclipses. Oh, okay, that one. I was not expecting. Okay, let's have a look. What have we got? You guys have hanging on. We've got playfulness. We've got meditation, Leo. And for the card talking about the eclipses, we've got show the world the real you, the full moon, and Aquarius. Yeah, I kind of love this for you guys. You guys are really undergoing The eclipses are really going to show you how you can kind of be you, and how like the public are really going to enjoy that, Leo. There's no need to kind of like play play a role that you're not. Um, you know, why are you playing a role that you? Thank you for that notification. It was really interesting, but not necessary right now. There's no need for you to play a role. Tell me about Leo. One last card for Leo. It's Gemini season. Okay. We've got card number 45 with love. Okay, this is really about self-love, guys. Don't get all excited like, oh my god, I'm going to find love. No, this is self-love for me. Absolutely. This is about you learning to love yourself. You know, sometimes Leos, they struggle with self-love. It's a thing. Don't judge. Not all of you can be bold and brass and, you know, out there. But with hanging on here, it's like, you know, it's almost as though you guys have been trying to kind of play a role that you're not really. It's all about coming to your authenticity. It's about being you. It's about being your playful self as well, right? For some of you, meditation may be very important. One more card, dreams. Okay, cool, dreams. You guys have an idea of what you want to be, or who you want to be. You guys need to start enacting that and putting that into action, because I feel as though you're so scared about showcasing the real you, and people kind of like liking you or going, why would you do that? That you kind of like self-sabotage yourself, or you kind of like pull yourself away from that. It's time to shine who you really are, right? It's time to shine your light. It's time for you to go, this is who I am, deal with it, right? Because it's time for you to kind of not give it's time for you to not give to like anythings to what other people think about you, because it's about you becoming who you authentically are, and not like giving way to people and their perceptions, because they're not you. They're not going through your they're not living your life. So yeah, so it's all about fully and truly expressing who you are this Gemini season, Leo. So I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Facebook. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. We're going to move on to Virgo. Right, hello my Virgos. Let's get into this. Okay. Right, Virgo, let's have a look. Virgo. What do we got for Virgo this Gemini season? Tell me about the Virgos. Oh, you guys are going to be another one. Okay. Jeez Louise. Okay. And there was another card that flipped. Okay. Tell me about this eclipse season exactly. How are these eclipse moons? What's the illumination of this eclipse? Illuminations can pan out for. Oh. And they both fell on the floor, Virgo. Hang on. What do we got? Okay, right. Sorry about that. I'm back. We've got card 6 with Cast in a Long Shadow. We've got Path Less Travelled. We've got Solitude. We've got Travel. In regards to the lunations, we've got the new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. And the balsamic moon with the time for healing. Okay. Absolutely. I feel as though you guys have really been doing something solo for a while now. You do have kind of like this idea of what you want to do. I do feel as though you have been kind of working on something for a very long time. Again, I feel as though it's been really solo. If it hasn't, then it hasn't. But I kind of feel as though for a lot of you, the ideas or the planning for this has really been done by you and you alone. It's definitely something that is a little unexpected. especially with the path less traveled. This is like not your usual like thing, um, not your usual career path, not your usual hobby, not your usual, you know, whatever this is. Um, and it's been a long time in the making, right? It's been a long time in the making. Things are going to start to move real quickly now. You're definitely undergoing a lot of healing here. I feel as though this is so you can come into your own and you can kind of release this into the world. The travel card also indicates that there may be either someone traveling towards you or you traveling home for a little bit, especially with the solitude card as well. This really makes me think of you. This really makes me think of you needing to travel home for some reason, or you needing to go home, and you kind of having to be okay with whatever happens there. Um, there's also a need to know that your loved ones are safe during this time, because it feels as though whatever intense energy is going on here, you're not exactly happy. You're not exactly kind of thrilled about. Yeah, look, there's the eagle. The eagle is all about trusting in spirit. It says trust in me, trust in spirit. So there is a need for you to really trust in whatever is happening around you. There's a need for you to trust in spirit, and there's a need for you to kind of just allow whatever happens to happen. Because what will be, will be. So that's what I've got for you, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Facebook. I will leave a link in the description below. But that's all I've got for you guys. So we're going to move on to Libra now. Alright, Libra, let's do you guys now. Let's have a look for my Libras. My Libras, what am I Libra getting over this Gemini season? What do my Libras need to know for this Gemini season? My Libras, what do they need to know this Gemini season? Jeez Louise. We've got Hanging On, Libra. We've got Personal Space, card number 22. Hanging On is card number 31. We've got card number 16 with Contemplation. And we've got Nothing Will Come of This situation, the Void of Course Moon. You're really just going to kind of be sitting in your space during this Gemini season. There's really a need for you to kind of again, I kind of see you kind of sitting there and kind of contemplating, trying to decide where it is that you want to be, where you see yourself. It's kind of like you're sitting there kind of trying to, it's kind of like you're sitting there trying to do your long-term plan. I need to stop saying that all the time, that kind of. It's a little frustrating for me, but I'm trying to work on that. So there really is this need for you to really sit and kind of meditate. Oh, see, I did it again. And meditate and really come into a place where you feel a little more comfortable. Partnership. Okay, not surprising your Libras. Interesting. You're deciding where your loyalties lie. Does this relationships... you're looking at all your relationships and you're like, does this still serve me? You're looking at them and you're deciding whether or not this is something that you're... yeah, memories. You're going down a little trip down memory lane here. Again... it's just part of Mercury Retrograde and the Eclipses. It's really going to make you really nostalgic. It's really going to make you just kind of like think about all your past relationships, make you think about not only your love relationships, but your friendships as well, and your family, like your family members. Like, you're just kind of looking at old memories. You're just kind of like looking at things and having this real nostalgic moment during Gemini season. I think that's really what these lunations are really going to stir up for you as well. I really think that's really what these lunations will stir up for you, Libra. All of this kind of nostalgic energy that's really going to be having you look at the past and remember things from long ago. So that's what I've got for you, Libra. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Facebook. I will leave a link in the description below. But I hope to see you guys in the next video. So I'm going to move on now to Scorpio. Hello, my Scorpios. How are we? How are we, my Scorpios? Let's have a squiz. Let's see what Scorpio's got coming up for them in regards to this Gemini season. Oh, ain't that the truth? I was wondering if that card was going to come up. The eclipses. How is the eclipse going to deal? How is Scorpio going to deal with these eclipses? Okay, let's deal with this first. We've got the path less travelled. We've got leading the way. We've got love. A fiery climax approaches the full moon in Aries. This Gemini season is really gonna highlight your relationships, who you love, how you love them, why you love them, whether or not these are toxic relationships or beneficial relationships. I do feel as though you strayed off the beaten path. I'm not gonna lie. It does kind of seem as though you're kind of trying to movement. It does seem as though you're trying to rekindle some relationships here, Scorpio. You're really trying to take the lead here. You're really trying to show people that you've changed, that you've really come into your own, that while you did stray off the beaten path and you did travel the path less, you did the path less traveled here, that it really did, teach you a lot, and it brought you to a really kind of important place in your life, right? I feel as though you really want to show them, look at how much this has made me change. Look at who I am now because of this. And it's also kind of helping to bring some relationships here to not only is it helping to bring relationships in, and with a big bang I might add, especially with that new moon, with that full moon in Aries energy there, but it's helping to release it's helping to release old energies as well, old relationships, again with a big bang as well. Number 44 with helping hand. Yeah, absolutely. It's like who is beneficial and who is not. Who is it? It's really like you just kind of weeding things out, or things that are like relationships that have finally reached their conclusion, finally just kind of leaving, and new relationships coming in to replace it. It's really nice energy, Scorpio. I really like this for you guys. Out of all of the signs so far, you guys have a really positive reading. You guys have a lot of good stuff coming on for you guys, so I really do like that for you guys, Scorpio. So that's what I've got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Facebook. But that's all I've got for you guys for this reading, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see what we've got for Sagittarius for this Gemini season for Sagittarius. Gemini season for Sagittarius. Gemini season for Sagittarius. Gemini season for Sagittarius. What do we got? Gemini season for Sagittarius. What do we got? Sagittarius, what do we got? High perspective, meditation, path less traveled, be bold and make the first move with cardinal moon. Yeah, this new moon is really this eclipse cycle is really helping you to make very bold decisions in regards to your entire life. I'm not gonna lie here. Saving for winter. Damn, what are you guys doing? You guys are finally going to be seeing something that you've been missing the entire time. It's like the final piece of the puzzle finally clicks and you're like, oh my god, why did I not see that before? Especially with this path less traveled here, like you've kind of been missing, you've been missing something that's kind of been sitting there the whole time, looking further out. Yeah, okay, cool. There's that higher perspective. This is also looking into the future. Yeah, absolutely. This is really looking and kind of being like, how to explain Sagittarius? Saving for winter is definitely an indicator that this is something that you've been unconsciously saving for, or you've been consciously preparing for. But higher perspective and meditation tells me that you're going to come into a really like profound kind of like, oh my gosh, understanding about something that's really going to make you go, oh wow, so I have been saving for this, and this is, looking further out is showing me that you're really like this profound sense of like, oh my gosh, this is where I'm going, right? Because I feel as though you're on the path less traveled, and you don't even realize it, and it's kind of been confusing you as to why certain things have been happening the way they've been happening, and it's because you've been, you're on the path less traveled. You're on a path. Oh my gosh, what's with all this? Okay, there we go. Cool. You're on the path less traveled. Yeah, we've got the Queen here. Absolutely. Woman, fertility, feminine power, sexuality, friendship. Yeah, this is you sitting on your throne. Look at you. I think this is you kind of realizing that you are this queen, you are this boss person, you are someone who is bold and can make very, impromptu decisions very quickly if you need to. I don't think you've realized this about yourself. It's really about you kind of realizing your power, realizing your, who you really are and the power you wield, Sagittarius, which is really positive, if I'm being honest. Definitely a lot about your personal power though. But this is what I've got for you, Sag. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Facebook. I hope to see you guys in the next video. But now we're going to move on to Capricorn. So, Capricorn, let's do this. Capricorn for Gemini season. What's going on in Gemini season for my Capricorns? We've got delays, healing, leadership. I think you guys are really I think you guys are leaders. I don't think you guys realize. I think you guys are leaders. I think you're feeling really frustrated because things aren't happening as quickly as you want them to. Things are really being delayed quite often. You are good enough, the full moon in Virgo, sorry. Things have been delayed, and I think there's a need for you to come to terms with that. I think you struggle here with how save at the moment. Yeah, absolutely. I think you're like a pioneer in whatever it is that you do, and you need to it's almost like you're having to come to Jesus moment, or you're having quite a very profound healing moment here, where you're realizing that the things that are being delayed for a reason. You are good enough to be this person. You need to savor the moments where you need to savor every moment, the good and the bad, because you are, you know, you're good enough for this. You're good enough to be. Yeah, it's time to release negativity. You are good enough. It's time to stop self-sabotaging, because you keep like waiting for the worst to happen, and it's not happening. These delays are happening for a reason, right? It's because you weren't meant to be at a moment. You're letting go. Yeah, it's because you weren't meant to be at a moment at a certain time, because you didn't want to meet, because you know, things wouldn't have worked out the way they would have otherwise worked out, right? So there's a need to kind of like just be okay with the way things kind of happen, and kind of, if there are delays, for you just to be really okay with them, because delays are just spirit's way of going, not yet, waiting for the right moment. Otherwise, you end up self-sabotaging yourself, Capricorn, because you are good enough, right? You are good enough, and it's time to remember that you are good enough, that you are, you know, a leader. You are a leader, or you are an entrepreneur in your field, or you are like, you know, you are someone who has a lot to give, Capricorn, and you need to remember that. So that's what I've got for you guys coming up for Gemini season. Good luck. This is what I've got for you guys. Hope you like this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Facebook. I will leave a link in the description below. But we're going to move on to Aquarius. So Aquarius, this is your reading. Let's see what you guys have got coming up in Gemini season for my Aquarians. Quick shuffle. Oops. These two. And what do we got? Your personal power. I love this, Aquarius. Transforming. Love this. Oh, big opportunities. Oh, I love the red trees. Yes. Yeah, you're really coming into. Oh, you're really coming into your power, Aquarius. You're really coming into your power. Me dropping cards. Sorry, guys. Hang on. I'll pick them up. You're really coming into your power, Aquarius. This is really good for you guys. You really are transforming. You really are becoming someone. You are really becoming the person you're meant to be. You do have a lot of big opportunities coming in for you guys. So, you know, be aware of that. We've got the full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, absolutely. You've got, you know, you've undergone a bit of a tough cycle here. You've got this new cycle coming in with these big opportunities. Nothing is yet set in stone. Absolutely. Things are really kind of like changeable right now. Things are really mutable right now. Things are, you know, all over the place, let's be honest. And Gemini season is mutable, right? It's mutable. And there's a lot going on with the eclipses and the retrograde and Gemini communication. You're definitely going to have a lot coming in this Gemini season. You're definitely going to be hearing from people that you haven't heard from in a while. You're definitely going to have a lot of big opportunities to really purge a lot, to really end a lot of cycles here as you transform and come into your personal power here. And come into your own here. This is really positive. This is really good. I really like that all of this has come out for you. Yeah, it's just going to be a really like a bit of a purge for you guys, a bit of an emotional purge as you come into your own and you end these tough cycles. Here, love that for you guys, absolutely. So that's what I've got for you guys. Don't forget to like and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Facebook. I will leave a link in the description below. But we're going to move on now to Pisces. Okay, my Pisceans, what we got coming up for you guys this Gemini season for Pisces. Gemini season for Pisces. Pisces. Okay. Pisces, what do we got? Strategies. Okay. Path less traveled. Okay. Confusion. I'll pull one more. deeper understanding. Ooh, keep poking. Very interesting. Yeah. Okay. I really feel as though you're being really confused about where exactly it is you're going. I think you're going to get clarity on that during the season, especially with the eclipses and Mercury Retrograde. It's really going to show you the whole picture, and you're going to be sitting there going, oh my god, like this is where I'm going. Yeah, adjustments are required. The third quarter moon. This is really going to allow you, it's time to release negativity. The full moon is in Scorpio. This is really going to allow you to make adjustments in regards to this situation, because I feel as though you're finally going to get the whole, that murkiness is going to clear, and you're finally going to get the whole picture, and you're going to be like, I don't know if this is where I want to go. I don't know if this is what I want necessarily. And so Spirit's going to be like, okay, so what do you want? Let's move things around. We can change things. There's still time to do that. And you're going to be like, oh my god, thank god, I want to do this, and I want to be here. And they're like, okay, we can do that. Let's move things around then. And so this is really about you kind of being shown the bigger picture, and then kind of going, and then having to be very strategic in how you want to change certain things, because I definitely feel as though this deeper understanding is really going to allow you to, here's fear, absolutely fear of the unknowns, really bringing confusion. Oh, wasn't expecting this. The water fairy with feelings and emotions. Why are you scared of your emotion? This is 48 and 28. Why are you scared of your emotions, Pisces? You're an emotional person. What? Unless, because it's path less traveled. Are you confused about someone? Because that's definitely what this can be. You being confused about someone, and you finally gaining the understanding of how you really feel about someone, and you then having to make decisions and strategies around how you're going to deal with the situation around this person. Self-care. Oh, Pisces, you need to look after yourself as well. Yeah, because it's like, this is gonna, okay, right. Okay, so this is gonna work out to one of two ways. You're either gonna come into understanding in regards to how you actually feel about someone emotionally, and then you're gonna have to make strategies in regards to how you're going to deal with that, and make adjustments, and kind of accept those feelings and emotions, and why you fear and why you're scared of the implications from this. Feel the fear and do it anyway. And the other thing is that the second thing here is that you're really gaining understanding in regards to your path in general, and you're going to look at this and you're going to be able to then make strategies in regards to making it more how you want it to be, and less about how it's just going to end up being. There is like a little bit of you having a bit of your say-so here, and you being able to be really strategic here in regards to how you want it, Pisces. But that's what I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Facebook. I will leave a link in the description below. But we're moving on to Aries. Okay, Aries, let's have a quick look. Let's see what we've got for you guys. Let's have a look for you guys coming up into this Gemini season. Personal space, contemplation, memories. You're really going to be in a space of nostalgia here. Aries, you're really going to be contemplating about the past. I do see you sitting in your personal space. I do see you sitting, you know, a bit solo here. But you're going to want to be a little solo here as you kind of shuffle through memory, as you shuffle through going down memory lane here, casting a long shadow, absolutely. This is really just kind of you going through and shuffling through and doing a bit of emotional purge as well. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Believe in the impossible, the blue moon. This is... Wow, I can't believe you got the blue moon. That's crazy. I think you're feeling a little like... I love it when the blue moon comes out because the sky's the limit for you, literally. And I do see you needing to come and be in your personal space, in your own space, and really contemplating on what it is that you want. I think a little trip down memory lane will help you, especially when you look back at when you were a child and what exactly you wanted to be back then, because that can really help you just, you know, really can help you move forward. Yeah, there's the movement card. Can really help you move forward, because I feel as though, yeah, risk. You're at a crossroads here where you're trying to make a decision on where you want to be, Aries, what you want to do, and so you're kind of like having to kind of take your memories, your past, and try and like see if that can kind of help you moving forward in the future here. Because the sky really is the limit with the blue moon, right? This is such a pretty card. This is literally believing in the impossible. The sky is the limit. What you believe, you know, the only thing that limits you is you, literally. That's what this card says. The only thing limiting you is you and you, because you have unlimited potential here. So that's what I've got for you, Aries. Believe in yourself. Really kind of take a bit of time and allow yourself to dream and dream big, Aries, this season. Like, really allow yourself to dream big, because you can really achieve the impossible this season. So that's what I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Facebook. I will leave a link in the description below. But I'm going to move on to Taurus now. Okay, Taurus, let's do this. Lucky last, Taurus. Wow. So we're talking about the monies. Okay. Looking at the past. Okay. Blending in. One more, hanging on. Okay. You are really going to be looking at your money, your financial, like, you're really going to be looking at your finances this month, Taurus, whether or not this has to do with, whether or not you've paid off a loan, or you're looking at your past and you're going, yes, surrender to the divine. Take time to breathe out the disseminating moon. You really need to know that this eclipse season is really going to allow you to really kind of look at the way you make money, or your attitudes towards money, and they're going to help you change that. I think the way that you looked at money in the past really was not exactly the most was not the best way of kind of looking at the way you, how do I explain? Yeah, because look, here we got wealth again. I think the way that you looked at your attitudes towards money in the past were not very good, and you kind of got yourself into a little bit of debt, and you may or may not have recently paid that off. Me dropping cards everywhere. We've got the Earth Fairy, physical health, grounding and foundations. Yeah, a lot of money. This is really about you really changing the way you look at how you spend your money and how you make your money. You may be looking at a change in job and a change of career. You may be also looking at you may also look at having money come in from the part, like from something in the past, as well. So a past endeavor may kind of surprise you. May get a bit of money unexpectedly from something in the past. Which I know sounds a little confusing, but maybe someone was owing you money and they finally give you money this season as well, because that can also be indicated here with looking at the past and wealth. I think you're just kind of looking at things and you're just like, I'm kind of in a good space right now in regards to my finances, right? I wasn't in the past. I was kind of barely getting in there, but I'm looking quite like good in my finances, and I feel as though this is really good for you. As you kind of start to look at perhaps even building your assets this month as well. I don't know if that's probably the best thing to be doing during a retrograde season, during retrograde and eclipse season, but I suppose you can look at it. I wouldn't physically go and do it, but you could definitely look at it, look at doing it. That I don't think that'll hurt anyone, but definitely wouldn't like actively go and do something during this time. But yeah, that's what I've got for you, Taurus. Good luck with that. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Facebook. This is what I've got for you guys, though. And hope to see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.